There was physical abuse involved, then it would change. There are certain black women in Hollywood that we don't want you to mess with, and Keke Palmer is definitely one of those people.
I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive.
The drama meter just hit a new high. Keke Palmer's baby daddy, Darius Jackson, is breaking his silence on the abuse allegations and the recent legal roller coaster that handed him a temporary restraining order and full legal and physical custody of their child. He's not holding back, and there are audio receipts to spill.
Where's my baby?
You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your puppy.
We spilled the tea on Keke alleging abuse, filing for a restraining order, and snagging temporary custody of their son, Leo.
People have been in my comments saying Keke's having a baby, Keke's pregnant, and I want to set the record straight. I am.
So with that being said, you know this family's protecting your dumb ass, and you still ran your mouth, and your brother ran his mouth. Right. You were poking the bear when you know she's got receipts.
Now, Darius, the man of the hour, is firing back, not with words, but with exclusive audio recordings and text message screenshots. In the court documents, Keke details some seriously strange and physical abuse allegations against Darius involving both her and their child, Leo. But wait, there's more. Darius isn't just taking it lying down. He's dishing out his own claims and pointing fingers at Keke's mom.
For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy. We know he's the biggest in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive.
According to TMZ, Keke's ex is flat out denying the abuse bombshells and is throwing shade at Keke's mom, who has been quiet until now.
Oh my gosh, come on, let's talk about it.
She's apparently posted a video slamming Darius's brother and accusing him of saying, "When I told you about your brother harming Keke, you told me, oh, I was like that before." The plot thickens, and this drama is just getting started. Darius Jackson, in the middle of Keke Palmer's abuse allegations, is turning the tables. He's not just denying her claims. He's wielding his own set of allegations against none other than Keke's mom, who he insists threatened to put a bullet in his head. We've got the exclusive, and it's a wild ride. According to sources close to Darius, on a mission to watch football with his son, texts Keke to pick up Leo last Sunday. But here's where it gets messy. When he rolls up to Keke's place, Leo's nowhere in sight, and a heated argument ignites between Darius and Keke. Then, Keke decides to dial up her mom, Sharon, during the clash, and things go full-blown chaotic with screaming and cussing. At this point, there is audio evidence that has been released.
Where's my baby?
You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your puppy.
It's alleged that Keke Palmer's mom, Sharon, dropped a bomb, telling Darius she'd put a bullet in his head. But here's where it gets even messier. Darius reportedly tried to wrestle Keke's phone away during this heated exchange, a move that conveniently appears in one of Keke's exhibits for her recent restraining order filing. Now, let's dissect this. Are we seriously justifying physical tussles over a phone? And it seems Darius might need a reality check on his evidence strategy. But hold up, Darius is singing a different tune, vehemently denying any abuse towards Keke. According to TMZ's sources, the cops didn't find any probable cause for domestic violence, and not a single report was filed. There's even a text message exchange between Darius's mom and Keke Palmer's mom. We can't 100% confirm if it's her voice, but let me tell you, it sure sounds like a page out of her playbook. Palmer brought the heat by tossing screenshots into the mix, showing an altercation with Darius on the stairs from February 2022. We're in the dark about what sparked that clash, but the drama doesn't stop there. TMZ sources spill the tea that Darius is holding his ground, flat out denying the recent abuse allegations.
In this request and in Keke's declaration, she lists multiple incidents of abuse, the most recent listed as November 5th, 2023, and she lists her mother Sharon and sister Laurencia as witnesses. In the description of the abuse, Keke writes there were many instances of physical violence, including striking and grabbing her around the neck, destroying her personal property, including diaries and prescription glasses, throwing her belongings into the street, throwing her car keys to prevent her from driving away, hitting her in front of her son, spewing profanities about her in front of her son, threatening to unalive himself with a pew-pew, and she says there was other physical and emotional abuse. And in the order, she requests sole legal and physical custody of their son. Now, in the declaration, Keke writes what happened that day of November 5th. According to her, she says she was in her bedroom talking on the phone with her mom when Darius, out of nowhere, burst into the bedroom. She told him to leave. She said she was going to call the police. She said he started to walk downstairs as if he was going to leave, but then sits on the couch. She told him to leave, but then she writes, at that point, he lunged at me, grabbing at my neck, knocked me backwards over the couch, stole my phone out of my hands, and then ran out of the house. This was all captured by my home security camera.
Despite his side of the story, a judge thought a temporary restraining order was in order. Keke snagged not only the restraining order, but also temporary sole custody of their child. Darius gets a shot at defending himself on December 5th. In the midst of all this, TMZ caught Keke out and about, seemingly working on a shoot last Saturday with little Leo in tow. But here's the kicker. She got a bouquet of roses from someone, adding another layer to this tangled tale. Oh, and speaking of twists, any weapons in Darius's possession had to kiss goodbye to the police while this whole mess is under investigation. Here's the latest scoop, straight from the TMZ update. A source close to Keke Palmer spills the beans that Darius Jackson allegedly barged into her home that fateful Sunday, unleashing a storm of curses on Keke as she was on the phone with her mom, Sharon. According to this account of events, Sharon dropped the bullet threat because she feared for her daughter's safety and couldn't physically be there to protect Keke. When you listen to the audio, it's hard to imagine a mother making those threats unless she's driven by a fierce desire to protect her child. According to Sharon, she claims to have witnessed this alleged abuse over the last year and even informed Darius's brother about it. Now let's unpack this. Do I condone such behavior? Frankly, I can't say. It's a complex situation, especially when the safety of a child is involved. If you were in a similar situation, what would you do?